Alright, so I've got Conan. I brought him up here and got his horse back. Now, if you forget how to summon your horse, if you're like me and you just forget because you're tired, or you just aren't thinking, you do have a horse call here that will call your horse. You also have the horse whistle, which I imagine does similar, though I did not try it. Maybe we'll try that. Let me hop off here. Let's hop off here. Let's see if the horse whistle brings our horse to us and mounts us up. Oh, that calls him to you. Look at that. Lydia is still in my horse. So that just brings your horse to you. To ride your horse, you can use the horn, or you can hop on from there, of course. Alright, well that's great. Should I get my followers a horse? How many followers do I have? Will they all ride? Let's see if we can buy follower horses. I don't know how much money Conan has. If I have to, I'll get him more money. I'm just fooling around with this for a minute. Yes.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Okay. The great apple? Alright. The great apple.
For that price? Sure.
Alright, let's see who gets a horse. I'm just gonna do the horse call. That way we'll just mount up right away. We'll see if Lydia and Hulda get a horse. Let's just ride off for a minute and we'll turn around and look behind us. Lydia is running. Hulda did not do anything. This is one of those crazy things. Oh wait, there's the horse. Lydia, are you going to ride it? No, Lydia has walked away. Oh, is Lydia not following now? She acts like she's going home. Hold on a second. Why do we have the horse? We have the horse that nobody is riding. Oh, it says steal. Did she leave?
I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
Well, what about Hulda and Geo? What are they doing? They have totally disappeared. No, wait, there's Geo. Okay, well, okay. Oh, Hulda's right. Okay, very nice. Let's see if we can buy 2 more. I don't know if we can.
Got the fleetest steed. A little coin always greases the wheels.
Now, I don't know if this is going to be... Let's do that.
For that price? Sure.
Alright.
Man like you, a little coin always greases the wheels.
Let's purchase another one. I don't know what we're going to actually get.
Sure.
Alright. Alright, I don't know what we're really going to get. But I'm going to call up my horse. And we're going to ride off and let's just see what we get. Hulda was not even riding her horse before. I don't know where she got to. Yes, let's go. Bidden. Now this is just a simple test. I don't even know why I started this. Probably because just curiosity. Now I have horses following me with no riders. Guys, can you not even ride your horses? I do. I have 3 horses and no followers. Where are my followers? Where did they go? Oh wait, now I have 2 horses and no followers. There's a horse sitting up here that did not follow me. Okay, well you may find some wonky things with this. I don't know if you really need this horse system or not. Oh, Lydia got on her horse. That's good. What about Hulda? Does she need more time? And Geo? Let's go back again. I know it's silly, but I'm just curious now. I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. What do we got up here? Oh, we got the kitties. And no tent. No tent for the kitties. And why is he here? Still no Hulda, but we got Lydia, so that's something. Maybe we should fast travel somewhere and see what we get. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take us somewhere. Let's just fast travel over to Riverwood and see how everybody ends up. I will see you there in a moment. Okay, we're here. And this is how we loaded in. There's one horse. Those two are on the ground. No, there's another horse there. Okay. But I don't see Geo anywhere. Okay. Let's just forget this nonsense. I'm just fooling around. You'll have to play around with these horse mods and see what works and how it works. You probably don't want all the mods you have. I think someone had said that some of them were unnecessary if you have the main mod, convenient horses, I think it is. I think if you have that, you don't really need the others. But nonetheless, I can't tell if there's any real conflict. It's just things may not work exactly the way we thought they would. I don't know where these horses are going. Anyway, let's go up to the college. That's where we're heading. Now, hopefully the game sound is not too loud, but it is on. I can hear it in my ear, so this is good. Let's just drop in on the college and take a look at those NPCs. Quit fooling around.
Engage.
Alright, so I'm not trying to show you a load. The fact is, we tried to go to the College of Winterhold and we crashed right out of the game. So, this mod may not be workable. But I thought what we would do is we would load up our game and we would try just sometimes things don't work the first time. Sometimes you need to give it a second chance. Now, I have a feeling since I've done resets that that's not going to matter in this case. But who cares? It won't take but just a minute. What we'll do is we'll try to travel to the college again. Now, I may have lost my horse, which is dumb, but I may have. We'll see. I don't know where it's going to put us. I forgot. I didn't really look. I think we're in Riverwood. Okay, we're in Riverwood. This is good. All right, so let's go to the college again. I think it's probably going to just crash out again, but I do want to give it one more shot, and then we'll see if it's in any way reliable. So we will see in a moment.
Make it so, no.
Okay, for whatever reason it worked this time. Now, if we have any more crashes up here, we're pretty much going to know that it's due to those NPCs. But let's at least give it a chance. The sad-looking dudes. Alright, so let's look around. Who's this? Oh, he's always here.
You know,
He's always
they
here.
say knowledge is its own reward.
Well, it can be. I think this just might be too many NPCs added.
Tidings.
It feels a little...
Welcome to the college.
Oh, am I actually welcome at the college? Oh,
Welcome to the college.
well, I guess I am. Mirabelle's being nice to me. The midden. Ooh. Okay, I'm still... What? Let's wake everybody up. Let's wake everybody up and get everybody going. And let's see how this works. I was trying to see if all the NPCs would... Oh my... What is that?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
That's got to be some crazy bird. Lydia. The groundskeeper. There's Geo. That was some crazy bird making that racket, but I have no idea where it was. There was somebody over here. There's somebody. College guard. Alright. Oh, that must be the bird I heard. Oh my goodness, y'all are You're just noisy.
Well, hello.
Alright, let's see if we can get around. I don't know. I don't know about this, having all these extra NPCs at the college. Yeah, we're gonna... This should be a fast load, so I'm just gonna let that go. Missing apprentices. That's Ancano, of course, who nobody
I
likes.
have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not on my mind.
Alright. Oh, Lydia. Wow, you are really blocking the way. Oh, I'm going to travel. This again should be a fast little load. We're just going to Well, guess what? Yeah, the Magical College of Winterhold, it changes a lot, and I don't think that you can just add a bunch of NPCs and not have trouble. So I'm going to suggest again that we just get rid of these NPCs. I know it's something that's nice to have, but I think the Magical College of Winterhold is better and more important than these NPCs because it looks so good. Now, if you decide you would rather have these NPCs, then you can try that, but it did not work for me. That's all I can tell you. And it says updated version. This will work with Magical College of Winterhold by Sable. Well, that's not my experience. My experience is that this adds too much. Now, it could be that it's too much because you have the birds. It could be if you got rid of the birds, you could keep this. I'm not going to go through all that. You can decide if you want to try to test that out. It's not that hard to do. The same with the Beasts of Tamriel, you know, and the children. You're adding a certain amount of stuff to your game, and it could be that this is just a little too much. Or, like I was saying before, it could be that it doesn't really work with the Magical College of Winterhold, but it could be that you need to get rid of the birds and then this would work. Like I say, I'm not gonna try to figure all that out. I'm trying to do these things. How would I say this? I'm trying to do this in a way that makes sense. Trying to pick the things that would be the best atmospheric for you. Atmospherically, I suppose. Nonetheless, I'm trying to choose what would be the best. And I think with the things you have chosen here, you have a nice setup. I don't think you really need this for your college to look good and do good. It would have been nice to have these NPCs, but maybe this is just too much. Because if you'll look here, I mean, you're adding like, let's see, there's 10... 22, 23, 26. Oh, rats, I went the wrong way. About 28. Yeah, you're adding about 28 NPCs to a small area. Whoa, I didn't realize it was that many. So that's probably too much. That probably is. So, you know, that's just the way it is. So I'm going to leave this turned off. We're going to go back to the college and make sure that the college still functions for us. So I am going to do a reset, and I will be back, and we'll see you at the college. Alright, so we loaded back up to the college where we were. Lydia is just giving me the eye. I don't know what that's about. But nonetheless, we're going to try. We should be able to get around now. We shouldn't have any trouble. I think the only reason we had trouble before was the NPCs. Now, I didn't remove the mod, though, because I wanted to test and see if that mod is really the issue. If we're able to travel around and do all our stuff, then we will pretty much know that that was the issue. I mean, that's the only mod that we had turned on. So I'm pretty sure that was the issue. The Archmage is not up here. Where are you at, dude? I could just take all your stuff. The only bad thing about Geo is he sounds like a Draugr is following you. And you know how in the dungeons, if you hear the Draugr footsteps, you're kind of on alert. So I feel like he's keeping me on alert all the time. Because I keep hearing his footsteps. Interesting. Okay, well, this seems to be working. Let's head up again to the next level. Just want to, we just want to travel around for a minute, make sure that there's nothing else wrong, that the college seems pretty stable. I'm sorry, we have to go through a couple of little loads, but I don't know if it's worth popping in and out. These should be really fast, he says, and then he watches the screen like, oh, are you going to load? And I do try to eliminate all the loads I can, but this should be a really quick little thing. Oh, come on, really? We're just going outside. It's the same area we were already in. Really? That's one thing about the new machines. I think, I guess we're going to get newer machines here later this year, is that, you can get, you should be able to get lesser load times. You should be able to load more area up and not have all this crazy load all the time. I mean, I realize some load is necessary, and I understand that. And you can get around some load by trying to do some preloading if you know where somebody's going and what the person is up to. You see the bird flying around out there. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Yeah, I think those NPCs I think that was just too much. So, let's go down the other way. Oh, hello, Lydia. She's still giving me the eye, I think. So, we'll come down this way. Maybe we'll go down and check out the library. I know they call it whatever, but we'll just call it the library. It's easier for me. So, let's go down. I think the library is down this way, isn't it? Yes, the Arcanium. I'm just going to call it the library. Because in the end, that's really what it is. And this guy is just a grumpy librarian. That's what he is. Though I admit, it looks a lot better like this. Now, notice there is the soul gem conversion thing. Can we do anything with the pot? We could take the cauldron label, but I don't see that we can do anything with the pot. Now, you can take a lot of stuff here. There's an alembic. Yeah, I know they got rid of... It was kind of... I guess it was good and bad they got rid of some of the stuff. We have a bee and a butterfly. What else we got? A dragonfly, a torch bug, a moth. Very nice. A little bit of everything here. It's kind of fun. You can take all this stuff. Amateur? Amateur? I'm not familiar with amateur. That must be something special here. I didn't remember that. Oh.
Working!
Alright, so important update. I had to get more breakfast and more coffee. So it's been a few minutes. Just letting you know. Anyway, we're having some crashes here at the college as we go through and try to go around to all the rooms, and I'm starting to think I've turned off the NPCs. I haven't deleted it, and I turned off the birds because I think the birds might be adding too many things here too. Who's this guy? He looks like one of the guards.
Everything all right?
Oh, that's right. The Magical College of Winterhold adds its own NPCs. That may be part of the problem. Maybe we can't have the birds and the other NPCs. That could be. I was going to say, why are they backed up at the door? Can y'all not go through the door together? No. I'm going without you. Alright, so we're going to walk around. These should be short little loads. We're going to walk around and try these out.
Illusion really is the least of the
and we're going to see how we do, because we've been crashing out, and I think that it's really due to the birds and the NPCs. Now we're going to try to go up to, let's go down to the library first. The Arcanium. this is where I crashed the last few times.
Only I could be services.
Now, it could be...
I think the college is due for a change
with
in
the rest of
leadership.
Skyrim.
Oh my goodness, guys. Which way? Oh, I'm trapped. I don't want to go to the Hall
If
of
you're
Elements.
working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. So I wanted to get back in here, because this is where we were before when we crashed. That's outside. I wanted to just... I really think the problem is the birds and the other NPCs are too much for the Magical College of Winterhold. I think you have to make a choice. Now, if I had to choose myself, I would go with the Magical College of Winterhold and not do the birds. So we might be able to try those other NPCs as well. The birds, I know that's a nice atmospheric thing. I am not putting it down. But if I had to choose between that and more people and more things like that, then I'm probably going to go with the people and the things like that. What's here? Up to Skyrim. Do we want to go out to Skyrim from here? Not really. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's test it. We should try to test as much of this as we can to make sure we're not going to crash. I really think it's the birds. I know that sounds dumb, but I really think it's the birds. I think adding all those little birds, all those little bodies moving around and stuff, I think that just is too much for the Magical College of Winterhold. You notice in the rest of the game it seemed okay. It didn't really seem to be a problem. Let's go in this way. But every time I was coming through the College of Winterhold, I was getting crashes. Now, I did turn that off, and I will show you that in a minute after we get done testing this. Let's make sure we can walk around and get through everything. Yeah, let's head here. Okay, so we are continuing to crash at the Magical College of Winterhold as I try to take us through there. So we've got to try to find what the issue is. The only thing at this point... Now, I'm going to show you what I've done so far so you'll understand where we are. Now, what I did, I turned these off, but I still crashed, and I did a reset, so... So I'm kind of wondering... I didn't think that would be it, and I don't think these are it. But maybe this has something to do with it. I don't know. It depends on whether or not they messed with things up here around the college. And I don't know if they did or not. Did they put some of these creatures up there? I don't know. It says minor multiple area edits. So it could be. So I'm going to try. The first thing I'm going to try is turning this off, okay? And then, if I don't get any crashes, what I plan to do is continue on and turn these back on one at a time and see how that does. If this solves the problem, I don't know that it will, but it might. And then, if that doesn't solve the problem, then we're going to get on Joe's game, you know, because Joe has a really clean game without a lot of mods, and we can just go ahead and test with him and figure out which mod is blowing up the Magical College of Winterhold, because I can't tell easily which one it is. Could be for a number. I mean, it could be a number of different mods that have edits that I'm not aware of, such as the Beasts of Tamriel, but it could be other stuff. You know, some of these things were not intended to have, you know, the modder, when they made their mod, they weren't looking at the Magical College of Winterhold, so these things do happen. I doubt it's any of these, so I'm doubting it's anything up here. I mean, it's not impossible, but I doubt it. It's probably one of these down here that we're playing around with right now. So, it's probably not an armor or weapons mod. I really thought it would be this one, and then I thought it would be this. So now I'm going to back up and think maybe it's that. I could still be wrong. Remember how we've done. We have to test all this out. So I'm going to turn this off, though, and we're going to go and get in our game, and we're going to walk around the college again, and if we crash, I will let you know, and we will try something else. So bear with me, I'm going to go and do a reset, and I will be back in a minute. Hello. So, I'm going to give you a quick recap. What ended up happening with the Magical College of Winterhold and the load order that we've been working on for Thomas Siegel, we ended up removing that mod because all the other mods, basically there were like 3 or 4 more mods that were conflicting with it, and rather than remove all of them, I decided to just remove it. There were just too many changes in that cell and in that location, and when I took it out, everything else worked fine. Just so you know, I'm using a wired headset to record, and I accidentally yanked on my cord at some point, I suppose, and my plug looked like it was still plugged in, but it had moved maybe just a 1/4 inch or less, and it was still in the plug, so it looked okay. But then everything was quiet after that, so nothing I did for the past few days has had any sound. So I only managed to save a few things that I thought were still worthwhile, even though you don't hear my dialogue. I still think they may be of some value. Everything else I just trashed. But that's where we ended up, and that's where we'll pick up next time with that load order, as we'll pick up. We'll continue on working with that down past the area and those mods we were looking at. So, and we'll do a quick recap of that when we go back to that. But I wanted to add this because you're going to see some stuff, or you will have seen some stuff that's been silent. So this is just to let you know how that occurred and what that's about, okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Hey, come on now! There's no need to get violent.